Hello YouTube, this is Steven the Mini Scratcher bringing you a long overdue channel update slash where the heck have you been type of video here. I haven't posted a video in about 10 months, and I assure you there's perfectly good reasons slash excuses for that. It would take forever to go through the entire list, so I'm just going to kind of break them down by category with a brief description, whatever. Anyway, uh, work was my first obstacle that I had to overcome. The thing about being a dependable employee, I said dependable, not a good employee, a dependable employee, a warm body that's going to be there when they're told to be there. The downside of that is, of course, they try to work you to death. You know, got to make the money. If I don't make the money, I don't make projects. Simple as that. And then, of course, we had the interruption of the holidays. Well, before that, I had a little medical issue that had to be attended to. Actually, I was accompanying my wife to get a problem on her skin, a benign tumor type thing that had gotten attached to her temple. While I was there getting, providing moral support or immoral support, however you want to look at it, the doctor happened to look at me, and I was kind of sitting there with my arms folded, and she noticed a mole on my arm. Now, that mole's been there as long as I can remember. And I guess apparently they decided that just now this mole wants to kill me. Turned out to be actually a melanoma, which can be a serious thing, a skin cancer thing. The melanoma itself was probably 3.5, maybe 4 millimeters in diameter. Small, relatively, compared to the scar I was left with after they removed it, and surrounding tissue just to make double sure. There we go, I'm in the camera now. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. They removed that. It turned out to be, I don't know if I have a complete understanding of it, either cancerous or precancerous. Anyway, it could have been bad. It was best that it go. I now have a clean bill of health, so I'm all good. So, no fears there. Yeah, I know some of you are going, damn it, he's going to live. But I kid. So I had that done and had to heal up from that. And then, of course, the holidays hit, which took up a lot of time, along with, work picking up during the holidays, as will follow. For those of you who don't know, and probably that's all of you don't know, I deliver. I'm a delivery driver. And I'm not going to say where to avoid any possible, appearance of impropriety or dragging a company's name through the mud. I would never do such a thing. Anyway, oh, I cracked myself up. At any rate, yeah, I had a lot of work to do, which took up a lot of time. But like I said, I needed that to make the money to pay for my materials and tools and whatnot. And during this time off that I haven't been doing any videos, I have been collecting tools and materials to help along with the project. I finally gotten to the point where I've got the actual surface that I'm going to put my foam on. I've got the foam to put on the surface, and the extra foam, of course, to make the contours for the terrain for the build. And I will update with some of that, showing the progress. And gee, what else has been happening? Oh yeah, severe computer problems. Just to add another layer to the crap cake there. First, the battery went out, which is no big deal. You just keep, it's a laptop. You keep it plugged in, no big deal. And then the hard drive started going, so I had to take care of that. And that took some time. to get that taken care of and reinstall Windows and all that good stuff. So that, and just again back to work. But I finally got my schedule squared away where I have a guaranteed 2 days off. Every Monday and Tuesday I am off of work. Ignore my assistant in the background there. What do you want, Jack? No, don't come over here and say hi. Where was I? My train of thought has derailed. Oh yeah, yeah. Still working a lot, but again, that's a good thing because it allows me to build up the money to help get the project completed. And it will be completed. I can't guarantee you when. I'm not going to set a deadline for this because this thing has actually gotten way out of hand, as projects will sometimes do. Because I keep having the desire to add more and more. It's constantly evolving. I really should just stick to a final plan and just put blinders on. Because another thing that's been going on too is I've come across other projects that I'm doing at the same time, which is not wise. It's really not wise for a non-professional like myself. Um, I actually found at a junk shop of all places a 135 scale uh, city park fountain uh, kit, which after looking at it, I thought that would make actually a great cemetery with cemetery gates. So that's I've been working on that too, and that's kind of off to the side. At any rate, yes, I've actually added another vehicle to the project. I took a um, die-cast metal um, model of a 1938 International Harvester D2 pickup truck. Kit bashed it with a monogram kit of a 1977 Wrecker tow truck. So I've got the tow boom in the back of the 1938 International Harvester. And of course, I had to change the paint scheme on the International Harvester. It was just a cheerful, shiny, bright red. And I made it yellow with a lot of rust. I may have gone overboard on the rust, which is something that I am in the habit of doing, is overdoing the rust. At any rate, it's 99% complete, but I thought I would add that element as kind of a nod. Now, this project, like I've said in the beginning, it's kind of a nod to some of my favorite horror movies. And the tow truck is kind of a nod to the Wrong Turn movie series. Now, this truck that I'm using is obviously a much older model than what was used in the movie. A um, different make. Everything about it's different, but it's an old yellow rusty pickup slash tow truck, and that's what these are just nods to some of my favorite movies. I'm not trying to do exact replicas of anything. It's just to give you a feel for what I liked about some of the elements in some of my favorite horror movies. I even, before I heard about this the new Blair Witch movie coming out, I even had given thought to putting up some of the little stick figures, hanging them from the porch of the house there on Long Pig Road. Uh, so it continues to go. It just goes slowly. And I realize I also have two more videos that I owe to people that I said that I would do. One is not a tutorial. I don't call them tutorials. I call them, this is how I do it, for a hot wire foam cutter, as well as a portable paint booth, which has turned out to be not nearly as portable as I would have liked, but I think in the end it's going to work out fine. You'll see, because I'll eventually do that. I've purchased a new webcam. Um, it's not top of the line. It's not a top shelf model, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Uh, and now I just need to get some video editing software because I want to. I have this thing about presenting good videos, something watchable, which this is probably not going to fall into that category. But this is just an update to let you know what's going on, that I have not dropped off the face of the earth, much to the chagrin of some people, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm still alive and kicking, and things are still rolling, and I promise that I'm going to get out more videos. I'm not going to promise you a schedule, a specific schedule of videos. Anybody who builds, you know, can tell you that that is up to the fates, really, of when you're able to do these things. So, anyway, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at, and there will be more forthcoming in the future. And for those of you who have subscribed since the past 10 months, there's been a couple people, believe it or not, who have subscribed since the last 2 months. And thank you for that. And I'm sorry I've disappointed you. But we'll get it rolling again once I get my momentum and get my feet back under me again. Uh, we'll do this. We'll make it happen, Captain. So anyway, I thank those of you who continue to watch and continue to subscribe. It's definitely appreciated, and I'm sorry. Just life sometimes tends to get in the way of some of the more fun things we enjoy doing. So thank you, and till next time, take care and be well. Or something. I forgot what I used to say when I sign off. Anyway, you know what I mean. All right. See you later.